go ahead and get started if it's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, well, good morning, everyone. And I'm Superintendent Jerry Mowry, and I'm honored to serve as the president of CORAS for the 2021 school year, and like to welcome all of you to the January meeting where we conduct our award ceremony. Obviously, this year it's being done virtually with the pandemic, but we still wanted to take time to honor those special people in all of our districts. Hope you've had some time to relax, enjoy family, and de-stress over the holidays, as most of us are back in session and anticipating the delivery of the COVID vaccination, and which hopefully will lead back to some normalcy with our students and families and communities by late spring. I'd like to thank Dr. Murray, Cindy Hartman, and Deborah Kelly for their efforts in getting today's virtual meeting set up, and also the delivery of all of the awards to the respective districts. Over the past several years, CORAS has recognized various constituents among school districts for their contributions to public education, as well as the children in Appalachia. And this year, CORAS has elected to honor COVID heroes. These individuals have went above and beyond to help our communities during this pandemic. And we've all had people who have made servicing children a priority and devoted their time and efforts in helping our communities with whatever they needed. These honorees deserve to be recognized today. So on behalf of CORAS, we extend our gratitude to all of those individuals that are receiving awards and being honored today as COVID heroes in their districts. We are also excited to have State Superintendent Mr. Paulo DeMaria with us to honor those COVID heroes. Mr. DeMaria has always taken time out of his schedule to attend and recognize the CORAS honorees, and CORAS truly appreciates his presence as our award ceremonies. And we are also honored to have Dr. Renee Middleton, who will speak later in the meeting. So thank you both for being available and attending to honor our COVID heroes today with CORAS. Obviously, Mr. DeMaria is an outstanding advocate for public education and the families and children that we serve. And we'd like to, at this time, welcome Mr. Paulo DeMaria.
Thank you so much, Jerry. It's just an absolute privilege and honor, frankly, for me to be with you all this morning. As you know, the pandemic has thrown us all a huge curveball, a real challenge that we've all been experiencing. And frankly, I see more and more examples of, sort of COVID fatigue. We're really tired. But at the same time, what I'm so proud of and what I see each and every day across this great state is teachers, student support staff, other educators, administrators, all stepping up to meet that challenge and to do what's in the best interest for students. As Jerry said, I love the CORAS Awards ceremonies because they really fundamentally get at what's so great about our education system. Recognizing people who in the course of their day-to-day roles go above and beyond. And I'm particularly thrilled about the COVID heroes. And I just want to say to each and every one of you how proud I am and how grateful I am, because you're being recognized. Yes, you do a great job at whatever your assigned duties are. But the reason you're here today is because you and your style and your personality and your commitment and your dedication came through by going above and beyond. Maybe it involved children and being extra kind and extra loving, identifying unique individual needs that students are presenting and being there to serve them and identify how those needs can be met in the spirit of helping every student succeed. Maybe it had to do with other colleagues in your school district or wherever you work and the needs that they have, and being extra supportive and extra helpful and going above and beyond. And and the reality is your recognition is really on behalf of all the others like you. I so many times wish we could celebrate many, many, many more teachers and secretaries and maintenance staff and bus drivers and so forth and so on for all the exceptional contribution, dedication, and support they give. The love and care in the work that we do in the interest of advancing and creating the future of our communities through our children. Again, I can't say enough how proud I am, how much I appreciate all the great work. I know these have been challenging times, and that makes it particularly notable what it's taken for us to be supportive of students at this particular time. I'm hopeful, as I hope you all are, of looking forward to that day when things quiet down in the health arena and we can return to the real work that we have going on. But again, it's amazing how much we've done and the great work that has happened. My commitment to you is to continue to try to be a partner in creating the conditions for you all to be successful in the work you do. Because ultimately, if we work together, we will always be stronger and our children will always be more advantaged. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all you do each and every day. With that, I'm going to turn it over to an outstanding advocate for education, the Dean at the Patton College of Education at Ohio University, the outstanding Dr. Renee Middleton.
Renee, I think you're still muted. There you go.
I was. Thank you. If I had just a penny for every time that has been said since March, I think I could retire well. It is my privilege to join everyone. As Superintendent Paulo De Maria has indicated, just to follow you, Superintendent, is an honor for me. So thank you for your kind words to the individuals we're recognizing, and to be asked by CORAS to join you for this special recognition means an awful lot to me. I think we don't always get to say thank you as often as we should, and you're being recognized. Often you're doing the work that is invisible work. It's not work that people often see. You've done so many things that we don't even know you've done to help us move our mission of impacting learners each and every day, and thereby impacting our society and our democracy. So you are what I would call unsung heroes, but in gratitude to CORAS, they want to make sure we sing your praises while you can hear it. And we don't have musicians. We're not all poets, but we really want to share with you from the bottom of our heart what you mean to us and why we're recognizing you. And for you to know that some of the things you did, we didn't see it all, but we saw some of the things that you've done, and that's enough for us to know that you have had a powerful impact. And so indeed, while you may be unsung heroes, today we want to wipe that away and let you know that we see you and we hear you and we want to sing your praises. We know that you do what you do because you call on your values. You lead by your values. And I wrote something down the other day, and it really focused on leading with character. And that's what you've done. And when you lead with character, you don't do what you do only when somebody's looking. You do what you do because it's an intrinsic value of yours. You're committed to your work, and you're committed to what you do, and committed to the individuals that you work with each and every day. And so we want to just say thank you, that you have a commitment to people and you have a commitment to your values. And that's special. And it might seem ordinary to you, and it might seem to you something that you probably don't even feel worthy of being recognized. And that also is an indication of why we should be recognizing you, because you do what you do just because it's who you are, just because you have a commitment to people and you have a commitment to your values. So I wrote down a few words. When you're leading with character, you lead with integrity. When you lead with character, you lead with fairness. And you do what you do, not playing favorites, but you do what you do for the least of these. You lead with character and you're forgiving. Because oftentimes, because the work that you do is invisible, people are not always kind to you. People don't always use the tone of voice they should with you. People don't always say thank you. People don't always seem to appreciate what you do. But because you're committed to your values and people, you lead with that character of forgiveness, decency, compassion, honesty, put it in a full day's work, showing up, leading with honesty, caring, thoughtfulness. Leading with character means you lead with understanding, seeking to understand, seeking to be a problem solver. You're consistent. Leading with character, consistency. People know they can count on you. Not sometimes you can, sometimes you're not. Well, I don't know if we should ask them. Oh, I don't know. You're consistent. You're the one individual people know they can count on. To be consistent. Consistent in how they treat people, consistent in what they do, consistent in terms of what people can expect from you. You're a change agent. Leading with character means you're an advocate for good. Leading with character sometimes means you're fearless. Willing to take a chance. You're willing to do what, I don't know, nobody told me I could do this, but I'm gonna do it because it's the right thing. You're leading fearless. And then just being simply ethical. And these are not values that are seen every day. And I think we take these values for granted. But thanks to CORAS, on this day, at this moment in time, we're not taking you for granted. And we want you to know that we appreciate and are recognizing you, because during this period, most of all, when we needed it, you led with character. And for that, we want to say thank you. Thank you all.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Richard Murray. I'm the Executive Director of CORAS, and I want to congratulate our CORAS Member School Heroes Award recipients. I want to welcome the honorees. I want to welcome Dean Middleton, Superintendent DiMario, and say thank you for your support of CORAS in education. Thank you for your thoughts. I want to also welcome, I know there are board members in our audience, and not to mention, last but least, would be the very special guest that the Dean spoke so eloquently about. The CORAS, the Coalition of Rural and Appalachian Schools, which is CORAS, has been around for 32 years. We've partnered with Ohio University for all of those years in advocating for Southeast Ohio's rural school districts. CORAS, and as you've heard our speakers, believe that good schools and good communities absolutely go hand in hand. Research clearly documents that outstanding employees are absolutely the lifeblood of quality school systems. CORAS wishes to take this time to congratulate today's school heroes for stepping up and making a huge difference for their respective schools, their students, and ultimately their communities during a very difficult, unprecedented, and trying pandemic time. There weren't a lot of answers out there for superintendents in the initial days of the programs, but because of people like our CORAS heroes, what answers there were came about more readily and were more helpful to our respective communities. Each of you, in your own special way, have taken a talent that God gave you and applied it in a critical way that benefited your school's children, their families, and your communities. As the dean said, some folks don't even know what you did. Some students don't know what you did. But at the end of the day, because you did for the least of these, it made a difference in their lives. So today we wish to recognize your work. For those above and beyond the efforts, we simply want to say a very sincere and heartfelt thank you. I think of a situation where the second week we were into the school closings and the pandemic protocols, and superintendents were struggling for answers, and Superintendent DiMaria and others were as well. And I called a superintendent and asked if there's anything we should do or could do. And the superintendent said, let me call you back. I'm out delivering lunches to our students with members of our bus fleet. Just an outstanding example of all the things that you've done. So from the bottom of our hearts, CORAS, State Superintendent, the Dean, I know the superintendents in the local districts, we simply say thank you. This concludes the CORAS portion of our Heroes Award ceremony. We hope that you get to enjoy your local celebrations and most of all, be safe. May God bless you and your school districts in your work. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who participated in today's ceremonies. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.